Alright, let's see now. How are we doing? Uh, how do my eyes deceive me? Are we doing better now? Let's see. Because if this doesn't work, I'm like, if this stream lags even the slightest bit, we're done. I'm calling it, and I'll just make a video. So let's see if it works this time. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Alright, let's see if this works now. Alright, let's see if this works. Okay, we're doing good. Okay, let's hope that it doesn't lag. Alright. Thank you guys for sticking through all that. I don't know what the hell was going on. Let's see. Okay, so let me see if I can pull up the video again, and then we can talk about it. Gosh, what happened there? God, that was a lot. Thank you guys for sticking through all that. I don't know what the hell happened. Okay. So how about we pretend that never happened? What do you guys say? What do you guys say? Truce? That never happened? What never happened? Exactly. Oh, gosh. Don't look at that. 1 second. There we go. There we go. Woo! We did it, Reddit. Let's shrink this. Here, we're gonna do things a little weird because I don't have... Everything sucks right now. I'm gonna be over here. There, I'm gonna be over here. Alright, we're ready! Woo! What? Greetings, peoples of the interwebs. Honestly, I thought it was simply having... Oh, so just YouTube... Thank you, Voice Dub Gaming. So YouTube just sucks. So it's not the fact that I suck, it's the fact that YouTube sucks. Maybe I do suck, because I don't know how to drink a drink. If you're wondering, Richie, why is your room a mess? It's because I am in poverty. I am broke as shit. Okay. Now that I got that taken care of, now that we did all that timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly stuff, we can go through the breakdown. Timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly. Alright, so first things first. Now that we got everyone here, what did y'all think of the animation? What do y'all think of the video? We're going to start this from the ground up, because I want to release this archive on my other channel. So I'm going to pretend that I just started the stream. Alright, so if you were here since 12 o'clock, I'm going to repeat myself again. How was the video? What do you guys think of it? It's cool. Alright, alrighty. Okay, why, what's going, you're not showing, the video's not showing now. Let me see if it's showing up on, oh, it's showing up on my end. It's showing up, oh, it's because I had a full screen. I'm just dumb. Okay, we're good. So, you know what? I want to play some, let's play some, like, calm, quiet music. Who likes copyright-free lo-fi? Hopefully Spotify doesn't kick me off the universe when I put this up. Copyright free music. No, I'm not playing fucking Kevin MacLeod. This song sounds like I am in the abyss. Alright, so first things first, for those who don't know who I am, my name is Richie Smith, also known as RobotRichie. Also, okay, you're loud. Okay, Spotify is now too ambitious. There. My name is RobotRichie, Richie Smith. I'm also known as the animator. I'm also known as gay. You probably seen me in Cartman vs. Charlie Brown. But you could have also seen me on Anthony Padilla's channel. You could have probably seen me on the streets, usually holding a cardboard sign that says, "Will food for money." But also, I'm an animator, first things and foremost. Just a little background about me. I have been doing animation since I was 9 years old. I am currently 300. I'm currently 24. I turned 25 this year. I have a background in the entertainment industry. A lot of us are entertainers, some of us are public speakers, and then we have some nurses and doctors in our family. Excuse me. So yeah, that's fun. Thank y'all for enduring that whole crazy beginning segment of the stream. We are going to be doing a Q&A here as well, so if you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the chat. And yeah, pretty much. Let's break this down. Let's break down Eric Cartman versus Charles Brownlee. Alright, let's do this. So you guys have seen the original video, and you saw that it started out like this. You saw that it started out with the clouds in the sky, and then Woodstock is there. But that's not how it was in the storyboard. Oh, I'm in the way. Am I in the... I am in the way. Here. There, I moved it so I can be like this. Alright, so, so it was actually supposed to start in front of the school with the flag, like, on it. That's pretty self-explanatory. You're supposed to just see the flag. You were supposed to see the flag move. That's why the flag was animated. I wouldn't have animated the flag if we weren't going to zoom in on it. But we did it, so it starts, and due to time constraints, we couldn't do a lot. I think, hold on. Sorry, I think the desktop audio, which is, yeah, I think the desktop audio was allowed. I fixed it. I think that should be fine now. Let's test it. Oh. No, it's still... There. Now let's see. Now I think this is supposed to be good, right? Okay, now it should be good. Let me know if the audio is still fucky with no wuckies, and I'll be happy to fix that. Alright. So, the bus was supposed to be in this shot as well, but we had to take that out. What I also wanted to do is I also wanted to add a bunch of cameo appearances in here as well. Walking into the school, but we had to cut that out due to time constraints. The bus was supposed to fly through, and then we're supposed to have animation versus anything flying by on the screen. Just for those who are just tuning into the animation, to the stream, hi. Just for the record, I am only breaking down animation and storyboards. I am not going to be breaking down any writing, any producing, any beats, anything that I haven't done. So I'm going to be breaking down the stuff that I personally have did. So we have here, I think this compared to like the, I actually think, hold on, I actually think it might be better if I just stream. I think it'll be better if I just stream the entire my entire screen. And then I'm going to crop this off. I'm going to crop that off. I think it should be better if I just do it like this, because then I can go onto here and you can see me view the video right here. But what if I want to, you know, go on to not that, but this, and then show you guys the video itself? Okay, so we'll do it that way. So let's see. You can see. Let me see if I can do this. Hold on. We do this, and then we're gonna do this. Can I? Okay, this is fun. Alright, so you guys can see the difference side by side. This is gonna be fun. Alright, so we start this video. I didn't edit that part. Okay, you can see that it starts at the... And then you can see that just the beginning, there are two different starting points. So you can see that, like, in the storyboard, it was supposed to show up on the flag, but in the final video, we show up in the clouds in the sky. We watch this video. We see it going through. Hi, Woodstock. I animated Woodstock there. Here's a fun thing about Peanuts animation that I've learned. When it comes to the research process of this video, I basically had 2 to 3 days to sit down and just watch some Peanuts specials and watch some South Park videos. I think for Peanuts specials, I watched The Great Pumpkin. I forgot the episode name, but there was another episode where Snoopy breaks his foot. And I watched the Christmas specials. One of the Christmas Charlie Brown special. For South Park, I watched the post-COVID special. I watched Put It Down, that animation. That episode. I watched the Tweaking Craig, and I've also played both of the South Park games. South Park Stick of Truth and South Park The Fractured Asshole. So I played both of those games, and I basically, with the videos, I spent 2 to 3 days researching, and I had to watch the animations frame by frame. And I did this also when I animated Kirby in The Very Hungry Caterpillar. I did this when I animated Blue and Monokuma, and I did this for Eric Cartman versus Charlie Brown. Which, by the way, the reception on this video shocks me. Because a lot of people, what I've noticed when it comes to making these animations, that a lot of my work kind of goes into the back burner. Not saying that people don't appreciate the animation, but more of like, you listen to the battle, and then that was more important. The music. But a lot of people were fixated on the animation, which really makes me happy, because I spent 7 months on this animation. Speaking of 7 months, 1 second. Let me do this. One second. Hold on. Shut up. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Support the channel and studio. There. If you want to support, for those who weren't here in the other stream, my computer sucks, and this animation went so hard that my drawing tablet has broken. It actually broke this display screen. So I'm raising up money to get a new drawing tablet, but it's also like a tablet and computer hybrid. So it's also industry standard. So if you want to help me out with that, there's a Ko-Fi page that I pinned into the chat. But this video took me 7 to 8 months to make. During the span of this video, I have graduated from. I have got my bachelor's. I have gotten engaged. I have recorded all I recorded all my shows for my studio. So yeah, a lot's happened within the span of this animation. So yeah, you know, it's giving, you know. So like, if you want to help out, please feel free to do so. And yeah, but like the storyboard is going to have differences between. You're going to see differences between the storyboard and the animation itself. Let's keep going because I'm talking about things that aren't important. I love questions, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I have the chat on my phone right now, so I can see what everyone's talking about. I can see how important everyone is. And let's get into it. So you can see the storyboard on the right. I love how different this video is from your others. That's primarily because I spent 7 months on it. The reason why I didn't want to do rap battle animations anymore, I had 2 reasons why I didn't want to do animations anymore. One of them was because I've learned when it comes to animating that people don't really read the descriptions of the videos. And because of that, I am in an industry where networking and knowing my name is super important. So if you're watching Eddie FRB and attributing all the animation aspects of this video to him and him only, then no one's gonna know that I animated it and I won't be able to get work. And that's the same thing for Garbage Gothic. That's the same thing for Shimario. That's the same thing from Lango, who voiced Charlie Brown. Word of mouth is stupid important in this industry. And I've noticed that people were not doing it, so it really discouraged me from wanting to keep going. And the second reason why is because if you look in this room right now, it looks like utter crap. Because I am in poverty. And I work a full-time job, and I have to keep the roof over my head. So I don't have monetization enabled on this channel because I don't have enough watch hours on it, which I'm hoping my shows can attribute to. I don't have a lot of people on Patreon and just stuff like that. So when I spend 7 months, on animations, and I get no word of mouth and no more commissions based off of that, it's really not a viable source of income at this moment. But stuff like donating will help me be able to do this more full time, which I'm hoping the drawing tablet will do, because it's a computer inside the drawing tablet. For those who don't know, I am such a tech buff. So I'm hoping that will really help streamline my animation on the go. Alright, let me continue, because I keep going off tangents. For those who don't know me, I'm autistic, so my brain's gonna be going all the way to Albuquerque while I'm still here in LA. So let's keep going. You can see how the intro is of the storyboard on the right. You can see that's how it opens, and if you look at the left side, you can see that there's a major difference in the opening. And this is primarily due to time constraints and because Eddie wanted to have Woodstock in it. We were also going to add Cupid Me in the animation too. We were also going to add Cupid Me into this video too. But what I really hated about certain rap battles, and this is no hate to the people who create rap battles, but my issue is I wanted to make these characters feel like they actually would interact with each other. I don't like it when like you see like one character on left, one character on right, middle split, and then you see 2 different worlds between them. I do not like that. I think it's kind of cheap, and it wouldn't make feasible sense. I wanted to make it. I want to make it so you guys can genuinely believe Charlie Brown and Eric Cartman would meet in real life, which is what I wanted to incorporate with this animation. So let me continue. Oh, if you look in the background in the left side, um, if you look at the background on the left side, you will see Kenny kind of raising his eyebrows and looking at the camera. That's a hidden nod to people who have watched the Freddy Fazbear vs. Eric Cartman animation I did for Cartoon Made Rap Battles, because he did that as well in that video. So it was just those nods. And then you have Wendy over here, Token right here. The cameos was something I really wanted to incorporate in the video, but it was really hard to pinpoint which cameos we should do. We should put. Which is why in the Peanuts section, I seen some reaction channels that were a little upset about it. Not like they hated me, but it was just like they were a little upset about it. You only see like the mainstays. You don't see like Violet. You don't see the other Patty, because I don't think those characters are as recognizable. I don't think that those characters are as recognizable as, let's say, Franklin and Moisey and Peppermint Patty. So I really wanted to focus on those characters more than the other characters that people wouldn't focus on. If that makes sense. Alright, so you can see the intro here in the storyboard. Let's adhere to the right side. Eric Cartman. You can see at the intro, you can see that in the final cut of the video on the left side, Eric Cartman is a lot closer. It's because on the storyboard I wanted you to see more of the school, but then we just decided, nah, let's zoom in like this. Kenny did a wonderful job on the backgrounds. You guys should go into the description of the Eric Cartman vs. Charlie Brown animation and follow everyone who's worked on this video. Follow Shamario, follow Langle, follow Kenny, follow Freshy Canal. Follow everyone. Everyone who, it doesn't matter if they're big or small, follow them. They help. So here, let's the animation again. You can see that the you can 1 second, let me see. Test 1 2 3 4 5 6. Waving. 1 second, let me see. Test 1 2 3 4 5 6. Waving. 1 second, let me see. Okay, so it's just, so once again, if you want, I'm not picking it up. If you want to support the stream, if you want to support the YouTube channel, maybe I will be able to get a different computer, because this absolutely sucks. This computer sucks. Which is kind of funny, because how can I actually make... I'm still kind of shocked how I was able to do this whole animation with such a shitty computer. So let's see if I can try this again. I'm going to have to lower the quality on this video so I could actually stream it. Let me know in the chat. Can you hear me again? Am I okay? Can you see me waving my hands? How many fingers am I holding up? If you say 3, you're wrong. Let me see. Can you guys actually hear me though? Are we good? Are we like actually good now? Let's see. Are we okay now? We're good. We're good. Yay! Let's go. All right, let's continue. So you can see Charles Brownlee's on the right. Let's see. You can see that right here on the right side, Charlie Brown is here. You can see Pigpen's on the left. You can see Franklin on the right. You can see Sally on the right. And you can see Charlie Brown dead in the middle. And then you can see right here, Pigpen and Franklin are just on the left. In the storyboard, you had it where they are kind of like dragging Charlie into the ring, but no, now they're just there. Now they're just there. So I'm going to break down the first 4 bars at a time. So let's watch the first 4 bars on the left side. Let's do this. You see Butters, you see Token. Now you see the South Park. You see the Peanuts characters in South Park. You see that's Franklin, Sally. You can see Pigpen. They're in different positions. That's a Shimoya thing. I didn't put them in those positions. I did animate all of them though. You can see that with every sound that Kyle's head moves to every syllable. If you read his lips throughout the entire animation segment, he's actually reciting the fitness grand peso test. So if you read his lips, you can read him say the fitness grand peso test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test. If you read it throughout all the times you see him. So let's look. It's a multi-stage aerobic capacity. You could read all that. I find that so funny. And in terms of Charlie Brown in the South Park style, we can go into the storyboard on your right. Draw. Oh my God, shut the fuck up and listen. I just found the first Jew to celebrate. There's a lot more that went down, and there's a lot more that went down in this storyboard. Like you can see in the background where Schroeder, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Keep saying Schrodinger. But basically, ooh, hold on. Let me see if I can find the ooh, you guys are gonna see a bunch of files. Oh, look at that. There's a lot of behind the scenes footage. This one. Let's view this GIF. So, this animation, you guys saw this animation. If you guys were subscribed to my channel, you saw this in my channel trailer, but you also saw this in certain promotional videos. But this animation was cut. So, to show even the really detailed animations that I've done get cut out from the final video. And the reason why it was cut, it was because the reason why this video was cut, this animation was cut, was because Eddie wanted to prioritize having one whole verse be entirely South Park, the other verse mostly in the Peanut style. So there are certain animations that you will probably never see unless you subscribe to the Patreon, but like you will never see because we had to cut them from the video. Which sucks because this animation I think took me like a week and a half to do. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes it happens where you work on big parts of the animation and then it will never see the light of day. It happens. It happens. Alright. You know, while we're looking at animations, you can see the line art here while we're going on this. You'll be able to see all the behind the scenes stuff. Animation only on my Patreon. Because I'm not going to show this kind of stuff. I'm not going to show anything else because that's not on me to show. Let's see. What else do I have here? I have this. Ooh, you can see the rough animation. This is the rough animations right here too. You can see that right here. You can see the roughs. Pretty baller. Every animation starts with a storyboard and then it's roughly animated. and then the line art, and then the coloring, and then the finalizing. All this is going to be on the Patreon. But if you don't want to subscribe to that, then this is all you get for here. So let's continue. Continue. Look at the left. Okay, so there's a lot of cameos in this. Okay, so unfortunately, not everyone was included in the video. You can see right here, Shimario's in the back, Fight Marco's over here, Eddie is on the podium right here on the top of the stairs, and then you can see on the right you have Nugget. It's Nugget. And then the cameo that's being blocked off by Clyde is actually Patrick. And then Dilly is in a different shot. But Patrick is being blocked out there. So unfortunately, Patrick will never see the light of day. Yeah, but oh, and Valinide is also in. It was also, I guess, a cut Easter egg. But those are all here. You can see in terms of here, we have Jimmy right here. There's Betsy and Scott Malkinson. We have Clyde. There's Timmy right here on his chair. Jimmy's right there. You can see Tweak is going to be, like, behind, like, next to Craig. And then, yeah, you can see that Tweak is also there. All of them are animated. And then Butters and Token are over here. You saw Wendy. Oh, you can see real closely right here on the right side. There's Patrick's hair and then Patrick's OC, just peering off to the side over here. So yeah, it is there. So then we go into the storyboard on the. Oh God, let me turn that down. We go into the storyboard on the right. So you can see that the storyboard and the animation's very similar left to right. So yeah, you can see that they have the poses are very similar in the storyboard and in the animation. See? Very similar. Very similar. Real quick, how do you guys feel? How does it feel to see the storyboards and the rough animations next to the actual final product? Because I've been on the receiving end, and I always think, oh my gosh, this looks so cool to see how an animation is made. But I'm giving it out. Now I'm on this end. Hold on, I'm gonna fix this just so I can move around a bit. Let me just put this, because if I'm gonna be like this and I'm gonna be swinging like this, I want the video not to be in the way. There, how's that? What if I just like right here, if I lean back, you guys can still see me. Cool. Now let's go back into the stuff. I'm actually gonna, let me just shrink that. There. Now let's continue. Let's go into the next four. If you really wanted to apologize, come on down to South Park and suck these testicles. Okay. So you can see that was the left side was the actual animation, the right side is the storyboard. You can see there's a major difference between the storyboard and the animation. And this is primarily because I didn't want to include... First of all, time constraints, we had to cut Cupid Me. But the second thing is that I don't like shoehorning references into a video if it doesn't make logical sense to put it in the video. I I don't want it to be, since it's South Park, let's just put as much references as much as possible. Chances are, if you're watching a rap battle with Eric Cartman and Charlie Brown, you know who Eric Cartman and Charlie Brown is. And for the people who don't know much about Eric Cartman and Charlie Brown, stuff like Cupid Me won't add on, like, won't give you an idea on what South Park is. But you can see there's a huge difference between the storyboard there. Now let's keep going. There we go. So let's go into the next 4. There you go. Now let's go on to the next. You can see the storyboard on the right. You can see they're very similar. These 4 bars are actually very similar. Let me see if I can find the animation that was cut, because there are some animations that will never see the light of day. Let me see if I can find. Let me see if I can find an animation from that beginning segment that you will never be able to see. Let's see. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? I'm gonna try to show this. Maybe? No, don't zoom in. I don't want you to zoom in. There's a mustache in the final product. Okay, I think it's gonna show up as blue, but that's primarily because of... Yeah. It's gonna show up as blue, but that's primarily because of just how VLC shows, It's because of how VLC shows, MOV files. Oh god. Don't zoom in. Huh. Where can I find just that part? I have to have it somewhere, right? Is it in here? Charlie Smurf. Huh. I guess that's weird. Okay, you know what? I'll show it on my... I'll find it and then I'll show it on my Patreon. Because right now I can't find it. Let's continue. Alright, so let's go to the next 8. Job here is done. It's totally go. There. So those are your next 8. Now let's look at the storyboard on the right side. You can see Charlie Brown is in his normal style. Now here, static changes to multiple South Park battles. This was in the original storyboard. I wanted to show other South Park battles that the characters were in. I wanted to show Kenny versus Pyro from that Cyan Coat did. I wanted to show Freddy and Cartman. I also wanted to show there was another battle I couldn't find. I forgot, but like there was another Bart Sitman versus Eric Cartman. I wanted to show those 3 as well, but that was a directorial change that Eddie said no, so I was like, fine, I won't do that, so we did that instead. But I wanted to showcase all those battles in that screen. Honestly, I kind of agree with Eddie. I agree with Eddie. This was a good change that he had. And then we zoom back in. You see the lines here, the anime like sadness eyes. Let's keep going. Let's watch the next 8 for Charlie Brown and the left side.
Someone tell Linus to see who I'm stuck with. He'd be thrilled to finally meet the great pumpkin. You two are alike, though not that he's racist, but
you're so insecure that you might need statements wrapped in a blanket. Okay, but like you can see right here in the left, the art style changes to the Peanuts, and you can see Schroeder is on his piano, and you can see Snoopy with the banjo. This is showing, because Snoopy in the comics and in the shows has played guitars before. So I wanted to show the detail that Snoopy and Schroeder are the ones who are making the banjo and the piano keys in the beat. And you can see Cartman in the Peanut style as well.
Finally meet the great pumpkin. You two are alike.
If you look closely, you can see the South Park cows at the bottom. That cow, because you can see in the South Park background, there is a cow there, in the South Park style. But this cow is completely different. And sorry I'm fixated on the cow, but I promise it's important. The reason why the cow is different is because in a comic strip, let me see if I can find the backgrounds. No, not that. Let me look in here. Yeah, right here. In this comic strip, we zoom in, you can see this is how the cows were drawn. You can see the cows were drawn with like the horns at the top. You can see the nose, you can see the ears, and how they're placed. So for the diehard Peanuts fans, I have replicated that cow in this South Park floor. This is the attention to detail that I'm talking about. And on the left, you can see that the board says Honor Roll instead of the Hall of Fame. That is a nod to, I believe it was the Peanuts movie, where Charlie Brown took credit for Franklin. I forgot his name. But he took credit for getting an A on an exam, and he was on the Honor Roll. So that's where that takes place. So yeah, there is a lot of details like that. For those who really like attention to detail, I care about that. And then you can see that the doors are the same color. You can't see it, but you can see more of this foyer if you zoom out. But I don't think he does in here. So let's keep going in this. Excuse me? There we are. Now let's go into the storyboard on the right.
Someone tell Linus to see who I'm stuck with. He'd be thrilled to finally meet the...
You can see that the background, the art style changes on the right.
You two are alike, though not...
The hand positions from Charlie Brown are very similar. If you were on a stream before when I was working on this, you probably saw this specific part. And you can see Cartman is doing the same in the storyboard as he is in the final cut, in the final product.
Not that he's racist, but
what the hell?
Finally meet the great pumpkin. You two are alike. Not that he's racist.
Franklin disappears for a bit. Oh, Shamara, that's a blunder. Yeah, it's fine.
But you're so insecure.
I'm the only one who noticed it.
So if you want attention, start by ditching the mask.
Now let's go to the next 8.
Because they keep digging your trash. You're crying censorship. None of the networks care about us. By the way, stream our new specials on Paramount Plus.
Now we look at the storyboard on the right.
So if you want attention, start by ditching the mask. It's like your fans are raccoons because they keep digging your trash. You're trying censorship. None of the networks care about us. By the way, stream our new specials on Paramount Plus.
So you could see that most of it is one-to-one to the storyboard in this specific section. I did the storyboards, by the way. So when Shamara edited this, video, he followed the storyboard almost to a T, and I really appreciate that. Alright, let's continue.
With the hate speech you're dropping, of course your ratings are bombing. Now you're just chasing the profit and saving face like Muhammad.
If you look closely in that section, hold on, no, let me finish this real quick.
Politics are backwards. Good grief. At least Kanye's a good rapper.
There. Alright, so if you look closely, you saw...
Dropping, of course your ratings are bombing. Now you're just chasing the...
You can't see it because Charlie's hand is covering it, but his hand is covering a bottle of cred. This is for the not suitable for work, not suitable for children specials. So there's one bottle of cred in his hand,
and saving face like Muhammad.
and there's another bottle of cred in his hand. And Muhammad is censored because he was censored in the South Park.
I mean, you can't take a joke, and your politics are backwards. Good grief. At least Kanye's a good rapper.
There, you see that? Now you go on here. You are going to just see Charlie Brown walking all over the place, but they took that out. And it was supposed to transition just straight into it, but Shamaria wanted to do the... Shamaria suggested to do the comic book kind of panels, and me and Eddie were like, yeah, let's do that.
Politics are backwards. Good grief. At least Kanye's a good rapper.
There. You can see Charlie's hand on the left. So you can see there's a lot of differences from the storyboard from the final product. Now let's go into the left again.
I inspired the show that you copy all the time. You even stole the Simpsons ad in gradual decline. Now you're middle of the road. You lost track of what you fight against. So it makes sense you'd end up living on the side of it.
Alright, so you see that. You see that? Now let's look at the right side.
The show that you copy all the time. You even stole the Simpsons ad in gradual decline. Came middle of the road. You lost track of what you fight against. So it makes sense you'd end up living on the side of...
It's very close. It's very almost one-to-one with each other. The difference is that he wanted to do the comic... Again, we did the comic book style. But Shamario took the storyboard and just colored it in. And used that instead on the whiteboard. And I found that that's the one thing that Shamario did that I had no say in. And I find that honestly really cool. That's a really good touch that he had. Alright, let's continue. On the left side. You can see Val is now there and Dilly's right there. On the left. And then on the right side, you can see that the little red girl was supposed to run off to the side. And the audio was changed too. You could tell that the audio was changed, but I'm not going to be talking about that personally because that's not my place to talk about it. And now let's get into Cartman's second verse that a lot of people liked for some reason. I'm kidding, I like it too. Is you big bone like me, except way, way more? Alright, so you can see the storyboard on the right. You can see the small differences in the storyboard. First of all, Sally was supposed to, in the story... First of all, in this part, that Cupid Me was supposed to pull a lever that turns off all the lights. But I scrapped Cupid Me entirely. And then you see Sally was supposed to be like... In the storyboard, she was supposed to be like, no, don't, he's lying kind of thing, but we took that out too. Because it was not needed, you know?
Keep your two chins up, Charlie, don't give in to fear. Who cares if you haven't been relevant in 56 years? Who cares if all your friends secretly think you're totally lit? Who cares if all the girls who respect you are totally dead?
Alright, so you have that. Alright, let's go into the storyboard again. Now you see, pretty similar. No, I don't want you, Siri. What the hell? Cause you're big bone like me, except way, way gay. Alright, let's keep going. cares if you haven't been relevant in 56 years? So you can see there's all the difference between the two looks like that it was just it was flipped. The camera was flipped. All right. So a lot of people were really I did see a lot of people upset a bit about how there was no football reference, like when Charlie would kick. But I added it in the animation. It's just that no one thought of it as like a reference. Like when Charlie trips, it's the same, almost 1-to-1. What's going on? Yeah. It's almost 1-to-1 to Charlie tripping with the football. So that's my football reference, but we didn't actually have like a football in it. See, he trips the same way. I don't think anyone's really catching that, but he trips the same way as he would with the football. I guess it could have translated if we added a football there, but I don't care. It really doesn't do much. Could I just say how hard it is to draw? No, I'm not gonna talk about that because I feel like that's gonna be taken out of context. Nah, forget what I said. Now let's look at the left side again. Alright, so real quick, if you've noticed, and I love how just a handful of people noticed this part. I don't think everyone has noticed it. But you can see the static as Cartman is putting down, like raising down his fist. That's a nod to the Stick of Truth. That's Cartman's V-chip being activated because he said, damn it. Only a handful of people got that, and I'm really happy that they did because I intentionally did that. There's not really much details to talk about in terms of Easter eggs. Now, in the storyboard, so the transition was going to be very different, and like the turning around was also different. Now let's get into the monologue.
Just go to your local psychiatrist and get it sorted out today. Good grief. Hey, where the fuck are you going? Hey, come back here. Hey, you fuck you then. Go ahead and do it then. I don't give a shit. Fucking asshole. Screw you guys. I'm going off for fuck. Why don't you pick up someone?
Alright, so that's the monologue, and we're gonna get into the Lucy verse. Alright, let's go on to the right.
Serious issue. Go to your local psychiatrist and get it sorted out today.
Good grief.
Hey, where the fuck?
Don't start lagging now. What are you doing? Oh my god, it's lagging. Alright. Lag. I repeat. There is the lag. 1 second. Oh, hold on. It looks like Shrek 5 just got announced. That's awesome. Let's go. And the main cast is back. Let's go. Alright, now let's continue the storyboard. I'll look at that when I'm done.
Hey, you fuck you then. Go ahead and do it then. I don't give a shit. Fucking asshole. Screw you guys. I'm going off for fuck.
You can see that the storyboard was almost 1-to-1 with each other. Me and the homies don't like the lag. I don't like the lag either. Donate. I don't have to lag. If you donate, I don't have to deal with the lag. Let's keep going.
On your own size, you hobjack. I'd say you're too round to be a block.
First of all, I really love the finger. Like, the finger twirl. That was really fun to animate.
Pick up someone your own size, you hobjack. I'd say you're too round to be a blockhead.
It's the things that people really wouldn't care about.
Someone your own size, you object. I'd say you're too round to be a block.
So Lucy's animations were different in the storyboard.
But now that the shrink has arrived, you might shrivel. Given your rhymes, I'll take
And then Lucy was supposed to shake. So Lucy was supposed to shake Cartman, but she doesn't in this.
Shrink has arrived, you might shrivel. Given your rhymes, I'll pick at your mind for no nickel.
The reason why, okay, so hear me out. The reason why I wanted to do Lucy grabbing Cartman and looking at her dead in the eye is because, do you guys know those memes where, like, when people are, like, screaming lyrics to a song and then they put, like, or, like, on Twitter, and then they put, like, a picture of someone screaming? I wanted that scene to be one of those pictures that people post. So if you guys can do me a favor, if you guys are ever reciting any songs in the description, in the comments or any tweets, please share a screen cap of just her screaming at Cartman. Don't tell me, don't tag me in this. Just post it. I want people to just spread that like wildfire, because that was the whole point of that section, of that one part. So let's continue.
I'm guessing it all went wrong when your mother sucked with so many wieners you moved into another. Dad left her, and he was so happy with his new lover till you turned him into chili and then fed him to your brother.
Can I just say how it was kind of uncomfortable of how long it took me to animate those wieners. Because, like, if you look closely, the wieners actually flop around, and I'm going, like, I didn't have, like, any references, but, like, I knew how physics of hot dogs are, and I really wanted to keep that physics. I don't know why, but I did, and it's one of those things that I don't think people give a crap about, but I cared so much about having the bounce in the hot dogs. I don't know why. I don't know. I do not know why.
It all went wrong when your mother sucked with so many
So you can see the bounce.
moved into another. Dad left her, and he was so happy with his new lover till you turned him into chili and then fed him to your
So there are differences between this and the storyboard, and I'll show you on the right.
I'm guessing it all went
You can see on the right, she was supposed to have like a meat grinder on the left, on the left of her.
wrong when your mother sucked with so many
You can see the wieners,
to another. Dad left
and she was supposed to toss the wiener, but she didn't. She just grabbed it from the bottom, because I think Lucy is aggressive, but I don't think she's that aggressive to be like yeet. I think she'd just be like, like that kind of aggressiveness. She's more passive aggressive than actually aggressive. Actually, no, I can't say that. There was a clip I watched with her breaking a piano. No, I think she would actually toss it. No, Lucy would totally toss someone's food. Alright, but let's continue. That's not the point.
and he was so happy with his new lover till you turned
Then she puts it into the meat grinder
him into chili and then fed
and
him
throws
to
the
your
entire bowl at Cartman. But we changed that.
brother. Pulse a break, nobody would love you in their right.
Pause! For those who don't know, and I've talked about this, I do my own lore, robo lore. And in this lore, there was an overarching story on my YouTube channel, detailing like a message or a whole thing. I have a show called Animated the Series. There's Ripped in the Fabrics, Blocky, Colors, and I have released a short film that was $5,000 of my budget, of my money that went to that short film. So please watch it, because it was not cheap and there's not even a lot of views on it. So please gas that up. It was a lot of money. But there was an overarching story in this channel, and it all centers around a Jonathan Hewlett Jacob, also known as John Jacob. And he is right here. A lot of people think John Jacob is here for two reasons. One, it's kind of RoboRebellion Studios watermark. I've noticed a lot of people freeboot YouTube channels. So when I do stuff like this, it gives credit back to me. So someone cannot watch that video and freeboot it and say, hey, I made this, when in reality it was me who did it. So This is my watermark. Second of all, there is a reason why John Jacob is here, and I wanted to make it clear that John is not just here for a cameo appearance. I'm not just shoehorning a character and just be like, poof. There you go. He is there for a reason, and if you want to know why, you should probably watch the other YouTube videos I have, and the other rap battles I made. But I just want to put a note that John is in that shot. Alright, let's continue on the other 4 boys.
Someone tell Heidi to hide and get her some iodine. All your friends think you're an anti-Semitic ogre. No wonder Kyle hates you. Pork isn't kosher.
Alright, now let's go into the right side.
You repulsive freak. Nobody
You can see that they're dancing too.
right mind. Someone to hide and get us some iodine. All your friends think you're an anti-Semitic ogre. No wonder Kyle hates you. Pork isn't.
So hand motions were supposed to be different in the storyboard because I wanted her to be more like, everyone thinks you're gay. Everyone thinks you're stupid. Everyone thinks you're dumb. Just for the record, I don't mean gay as derogatory. I am actually gay. So I'm just, if you find it offensive, I am sorry. I don't mean to be offensive. That's just how I humor. My humor is more self-deprecating. So that's why I talk about that stuff all the time. But if you are offended about it, please let me know. I won't do it again. So I wanted to have her kind of smug like that. So continuing, you can see on the left, her hair is getting frazzled. I don't think anyone's noticed this part. I wanted her hair to get frazzled because in certain shots, as she gets angrier and angrier in certain Peanuts specials, her hair starts getting messier and messier. So I wanted to do the same. So let's look at the 8 boys. Oh, whoops.
You're worthless. Hopelessly, utterly, and completely. And I don't sugarcoat it, because then you'd probably eat me.
Now let's go on to the next part.
Here's my final 2.
Hold on, right here.
Hopelessly, utterly, and completely. And I don't sugarcoat it, 'cause then you probably eat.
To be frank, people do think Cartman is gay, as in gay for Kyle. I don't think we should ship children. That does not sound good. I think that's inappropriate. Now, you can see that the storyboard is very different in terms of the hand positions.
Pork isn't kosher. You're worthless.
But you saw that Kyle flips him off in the storyboards.
Hopelessly.
And Lucy was supposed to march towards Cartman and, like, boop him. But instead, she just walks up to him. And I think I like the walking up better because it shows she's trying to pull authority. And that's why I like it a lot more. But the end part of it is the same thing.
Sugarcoat it, 'cause then you probably eat.
And I don't sugarcoat it, because then you'd probably eat me. Here's my
And now let's go on the last 4.
final 2 cents. This comes for the winner. Spell it out, Charlie Brown.
Wait, was I supposed to say something?
Charlie.
Now right here.
My final 2 cents. This time for the winner. Spell
So what I wanted this to do when she brings out the mic, I wanted her to bring out the mic herself. But if you look at all the time she used the mic, it is always still the South Park style mic. Because the mic that Eric had was in the South Park style. And I wanted to keep that continuity between shots.
Charlie Brown. Wait, was I supposed to say?
And Charlie was supposed to point at the mic, but he does it in the final part. So let's go ahead and watch the final section because this was not storyboarded. This is entirely just animated straight.
Brown, you were supposed to deliver the punchline. Haven't you ever delivered on a basic setup before?
Charlie Brown, you weren't supposed to hit the Pentagon. I saw a video that someone sent where it dubbed over Lucy saying, "Charlie Brown, you weren't supposed to hit the Pentagon." And I was that's so funny. It's so funny. It's so good.
You wouldn't know a good setup for a joke
If it walked up and slugged you, I seen you mess things up for Charlie Brown.
But this right
Yeah,
here is
it's unforgivable.
You're hopeless, Charlie Brown. Completely, utterly hopeless.
And that's it. That's the entire video. Honestly, 7 months worth of work is truly remarkable. I did not expect me to come. The reason why I animated this was because I stopped all rap battle animation commissions back at the end of 2023, but this was already pre-planned before 2024 hit, and since I said I'm not gonna hard stop commissions, I animated the rest of the commissions that I had for 2024. But yeah, that honestly, I'm shocked. I am extremely shocked at the reception this. Let's play some calm music. All right, because I want to get emotional real quick. Okay. So, honestly, I've been wanting to do stuff like this for a while. I wanted to have my own show and do my own thing. The reception on this video is truly so cool. And I'm going to be talking about this now because I'm not going to be talking about Eric Cartman and Charlie Brown on my personal channel. So this is going to be the only time I talk about it in front of you guys. But I just wanted to say the reception on the animation was truly amazing to me. I don't know how to say it. It's like, I think the best thing to get my point across, I made a message on Twitter, and I think that's the best way I can I think this is the best way I can showcase, talk about how I felt about everything. Let me see. I'll read this to you guys because this was like a thought out message that I posted on Twitter. Hi everyone. I just want to say thank you for all the praise from the new rap battle animation I've done. As I've mentioned, it's taken 7 months to work on it due to having so much on my plate to manage. It was honestly throughout this time, like I said, I graduated, I got engaged, I started my own business. I am going through some legal things right now, that I have to focus on as well. So I was dealing with a lot on top of this, and to see the reception of this video pop off, it really means a lot. And I got emotional over it because it's a lot of work and a lot of stress that I was dealing with, and it ended up paying off. So yeah, it just meant a lot, you know? I haven't done a rap battle since April of last year, and a part of the reason why I didn't want to do anymore was due to the overwhelming time that it takes to work on them while working a full-time job as well. I've mentioned this when I was in the Anthony Padilla Assumptions video, but I'm a barista, and I work minimum wage. It's when I have to live on my own in the situations, and there have been many times where I faltered on rent. Thankfully, I'm slowly bringing myself back up, but I was financially ruined growing up. So I want to be able to animate, but it takes a lot of time, and I wanted to prioritize that time into other projects. I live on my own, and I want to prioritize my living conditions, which are on the decline, which they still are, but I'm trying to get myself back up. I would love to be in the position to work on animated battles in the future, but I want to utilize the time that I work on my own shows and IPs that I've been working on. I want to make videos on this channel, but if I'm only known for making rap battles, I have to take priorities. Something has to take its place. After a lot of thinking, however, I want to get back into animating for more people and for more rap battles. However, I'm unable I'm in a position that my job has to take a priority, especially with the financially troubling state I'm in. So, if you want to come back and if you want me to come back and animate for other creators, I would need to be doing this full time. Ways you can help me out by supporting my Patreon and donating to my Ko-Fi page, also subscribing to my YouTube channel as they come out. The commissions are just not a viable option to live off of right now, and I don't get monetization. I am seeing the oil demand of my animations, and I would love to continue to do so. But I'm gonna need you to scratch my back as well. Thank you all for the praise. It means a lot. Even after being gone for a year, I can come back with extra open arms. And I'm also looking for animation help on my channel. So if you want to help out, volunteer your expertise, please feel free to do so. But all in all, I didn't expect this reception. And I'm just really happy that people like the video. I just need help. I need help to get my name more across if you want me to animate more videos. If you can't support me monetarily, shouting out means a lot. And I would really appreciate you guys doing so. This is just, it's been a lot, you know? It's been a lot to deal with, and I'm not trying to be like woe is me kind of stuff, but it's just, it is pretty intense. And it just would really be nice if you guys can help out. Hi, Autumn! Love you! My fiance's in the chat. Say hi to my fiance. I'm gonna go feed them soup when I'm done with the stream. But like, I just wanted to say thank you guys for being here. Animated the series is coming back in August. And that's for sure this time. Thank you all so much for watching. And I bid you all adieu. If you guys can't tell, this is the end of the stream. I've been on here for 3 hours and I gotta head out. Bye! Bye-bye! Bye! Goodbye! Go! Get out! Get out of the stream! Get the fuck out of here! No, but seriously. I gotta go. Bye! Merry Christmas!